Dzień dobry, people. Atticus Shaffer here. Welcome back to another episode of Atticus Eats. And oh my word, I am excited about this one, my friends. So, today, we are at a building that in this city has a lot of history, actually. This building used to be a Bob's Big Boy. And Bob's Big Boy will hopefully be something that I can share with you all at some point. Maybe later on down the road. But Bob's Big Boy is one of the most famous burger joints here in California and on the West Coast, and quite frankly in the country for that matter. A lot of history for the West Coast, specifically for California, with the burger joint of Bob's Big Boy. It's a ton of fun. If you look it up, Google the Big Boy from Bob's Big Boy, and you'll see the big Bob doll. Kind of, definitely a much nicer, more artistic precursor to a Funko Pop, right? But anyway, it's an incredibly fun time where, great burgers, lots of history, but the one that was here closed, and it closed many years ago, a couple decades ago. And what ended up happening is it became an Applebee's, which that kind of just, I don't even know of any Applebee's anymore. But about, I want to say, 8 or 10 years ago, it became my hands-down all-time favorite pizza place, and it's called Topper's Pizza Place. And that's actually the name I'm going to show you right here. Boom. Topper's Pizza Place. And I believe that they are all throughout, the state of California. Their locations used to be on an old box or somewhere, but Topper's Pizza used to be, well, it is all throughout the state of California, and I think even in Northern California, but this is a California exclusive pizza place, which is awesome. I know that there is always the debate on West Coast versus East Coast versus Chicago deep dish. What's the best kind of pizza? If it's made well, then that's the best kind of pizza, in my opinion. I like all kinds of pizza. I've been privileged to be able to have all kinds of pizza, and in all the different locations. I've had some amazing New York pizza, I've had some amazing Chicago deep dish pizza, and, of course, being a Californian, I have some amazing California pizza. And that's what this is. Topper's is hands down my absolute favorite. It became my favorite from the very first time I went there. And they've actually only gotten better, which is amazing. So, now, on the topic of pizza, I know I'm going to be raising just a little bit of Cain, but bear with me. I am on both sides of the fence when it comes to pineapple on pizza. And I have demonstrated that here in my pizza that I'm going to be eating with y'all today. Check it out. Ooh, I just got a small, so I'm not a total glutton. And that right there is a half pepperoni and jalapeno and a half pineapple and jalapeno pizza. Oh yes. Oh yes, my friends. Made fresh. I just grabbed it. It's still piping hot, straight out of the oven. Cheese is ooey gooey delicious. Sauce recipe, superb. And dough recipe, also superb. But get a load of that. I'm going to give it just a quick minute here. I'm going to get it just a little bit cooler, so it's preferably slightly less than scalding. And then I'm going to be chowing down on this with you guys. So be patient with me. I shall be right back. Okay, so I deflanneled as I'm waiting for my pizza to cool. And I was getting set up to eat. I have my little napkins, and of course, you need to enjoy pizza with a nice side of ranch. I realized, while we wait, let me do the most important part. Alrighty. We've given it just a bit more of time. I'm gonna bust open the ranch. Now, the other thing, too, about Topper's is they actually make this ranch. This is house-made ranch. It's not Hidden Valley that they dump into a bowl. And it is delicious. Probably one of my absolute favorite ranches from any restaurant. That's one of those things that you need to do, and it's a good marker to use. As far as the quality of a restaurant, how is their ranch? I think that there are many who would agree with me. What's something that you use to mark a good restaurant when you go there? What's something you always find that you have to test to see if their where it's at. Leave a comment down below. I'm interested to see what you've got. For me, it's ranch. It's also breakfast burritos, if it's a diner. If it's a diner that serves breakfast and they have a breakfast burrito, that in and of itself marks the restaurant as a positive for me. But then how is the breakfast burrito? So that's definitely something that I use as a marker. So pretty good. But let's go ahead and jump right on in here. It's so cute. Their small pizzas are perfectly cut. They're Hobbit sized, and I appreciate that. So again, this recipe, if you haven't tried it, try it. And that's whether you're on the pineapple side of things or not. I've actually converted people to appreciate pineapple on pizza. But this is such an amazing recipe. Being able to get the spicy with the sweet of the pineapple is delicious. Plus, obviously all of the different salt and everything that's inside of the sauce and the cheese and everything like that. But delicious combination here. This is actually my mom's favorite from Topper's Pizza. And so, I'm going to actually be bringing back the rest of the pineapple half to her so that way she can enjoy, because I'm a good son. It's what I do. But she let me have one so I could try it with you guys and get a reaction. Here we go. Look at that. Glorious spice with a gentle sweet that just cuts in there nicely. Creamy mozzarella cheese. Delicious sauce. Perfectly cooked dough. Has a little bit of crispiness at the bottom. That's good. That's not burn, that's crispiness. Don't worry. I'm a big fan of this. Now, we'll take another bite. The jalapeno tried to get away. You know it's good pizza when the mozzarella cheese stretches when you bite it and then it snaps off and hits you in the face. That's good pizza. But what's even better is pizza with ranch. If you receive it, can I get an amen today? Absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. Now then, time to have our way with the pepperoni and jalapeno. Deliciousness. So good. Their pepperoni is great. It's not too salty, but it has enough of that cured meat salt taste, and it breaks up and mixes well with the cheese and the sauce. Oh man. Oh man, you guys. Fire. Pure fire. Come here, ranch. Mmm. And the other cool thing about Toppers, and this one specifically, it's a great place for get-togethers and everything like that. In here, they're playing the FIFA World Cup, and a bunch of different people are in there hanging out, you know, having some pizza and watching the game. But this is also like a great date place. I keep seeing couples going in and out because it's that good and the atmosphere is fun and nice and it's kind of open and just chill. Everything, you know, parties, everything. It's a super positive place. So it's so cool. I really love this place, and I like being a patron here. Mmm. Mmm. I'm so happy. Toppers, too, it is a treat. It is a treat. This small pizza cost about 12 bucks. And they have lunch specials here where you can get a little bit smaller of a pizza, but with a little side salad, because they have a salad bar in there, for like, I think it's like 6 or 7 bucks. So, you gotta pick a good time to come. Right, I wanted to get a small because I didn't want to deal with a salad because, I mean, why would I eat healthy food here? I'm kidding. I will get into stuff like that at some point, don't you worry. And sushi last week. That was healthy. But, no, but it's one of those things where, you know, it's not cheap pizza. That's just kind of, This is quality, and it tastes like quality, and you have to pay a little bit for it. But as a treat, and this is my first time back here in probably 4 months, this is an awesome treat. It's such a good treat. I'm a very happy camper. Moving on to the next. Gotta get that jalapeno. Little fella. No. If you notice too, I'm holding my pizza like a West Coaster. You know, like this, or holding it like this. And that's because of the scale of the pieces. But if I was to get like a large pizza from here, where the slices are bigger, I do fold my pizza like an East Coaster, even though I'm a West Coaster. So, it's like I'm an amalgamation of both. I like, too, that Topper still includes the little people tables. That makes me smile. I got 2 that already fell off, and then the 3rd fell off, and now it's going to get petrified with a French fry and whatever was the other thing that fell last week and got petrified underneath my car seat. Mmm. Mmm.
Mm.
All right, my friends. We're approaching the last piece of my half. Final countdown plays. Mm.
Mm. Alrighty. Mm.
I do believe there's only one word to say to that. Outstanding. That was absolutely delicious. Now I've got to get these other pieces back home to Mama Bear. My dear friends, thank you so much for coming and joining with me today as I ate at one of my favorite restaurants of all time. Let's get the pizza debate going. Tell me in the comment section down below, should pineapple be on pizza or not, and why? Also, what are your favorite toppings to have on what is your favorite style of pizza? Deep dish, thin crust, classic? Tell me. I want to know. I love reading your comments. I love having the topics of food be engaged and discussed here on these videos. It makes me so happy. Also, my dear friends, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you like what you see. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And also, check the links down below to see all of my awesome goodness outside of YouTube, like Twitch and Cameo. You'll greatly help me out. Love you all very much. Please share my videos on all your social media as well. That will greatly help support me and my channel. I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Atticus Eats. God bless you, friends. Do widzenia.